The Fifine K688 is the best value podcast microphone on the entire market. So we're going to open it up and put that to the test. As a bonus, we're also going to unbox and test it with these two compatible accessories, so stick around to the end. The audio you're hearing right now is from this Boya shotgun microphone included with the Ultimate Smartphone Video Kit, which we have also reviewed. However, what one of our viewers noticed, Fratellini, is that when I move my head away from the mic, as you can hear, there are certainly different dips in the sound. Sometimes the plosive sounds, which are the P's and B's, come off as a little bit loud in the microphone. Check it out. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. So I decided that now was the time to buy a new microphone. And I kid you not, I spent the next 5 hours non-stop researching the perfect mic to buy. Most of those 5 hours, where I should have been asleep, were spent on YouTube watching unboxings and reviews of microphones, as well as researching the different pickup patterns and best mics for each situation. I also spent way too much time on Amazon reading reviews, grabbing a microphone, dropping it into my cart, reading more reviews, finding out that it wasn't that good, putting it back, and I was basically just flip-flopping around like a fish. In the end, I learned that this microphone would be the best for my needs. Here's my setup. Notice that I sit very close to the microphone when recording, like a podcaster. I learned that the best mics for this setup are dynamic mics, which focus only on nearby sounds and are able to block out background noise. The alternative type of microphones, condenser mics, like the famous Blue Yeti, are known for picking up background noises unless your room is especially sound treated. And quite frankly, that simply would not work for me given all these extremely noisy things I have happening around my house. The other fascinating thing about microphones I learned is called the pickup pattern. Here's my desk, there's my microphone, and there's me, a goat. So let's just move me out of the way of the setup here, and then copy this. The microphone you are listening to me through right now is called the shotgun type, and that's because the pickup pattern looks a bit like this. And as you can see, there is a very long focused area at the front with only minimal amounts at the side and back. And what that means is that if I grab myself and drag myself into the zone, everything's fine, you can hear me. But as soon as I move my head over to the left or back past the mic and now over to the right, you can really hear the audio drop off. Which is why I'm super pleased that the Fifine K688 is a cardioid microphone where the pickup pattern looks a lot more like this. And as you can tell, that's going to be a lot more forgiving as I move my head about in the area while doing my reviews. So I am super excited to get this set up and test how we go. Alright, so let's now have a closer look at the box of the Fifine K688. And by the way, if you want to see me do a full review on this awesome drawing tablet, just let me know in the comments below. And I am so excited, so let's unbox this bad boy. We have our user guide, 3/8 to 5/8 adapter, USB-C connection cable, the microphone itself. Now it's made of metal on both the shock mount and on the mic itself, really good quality. And one thing I've heard everyone talk about is how nice and soft this cushion is, and they were not lying. So we also have the microphone sensor itself behind this little metal cage. And take a look at the back here. We do have our headphone port. Remember, we have a set of headphones to test at the end of the video, and we can adjust the volume on that with this little dial. And we also have the audio gain for the microphone input itself. And this microphone features both of the major connection options for microphones, XLR and USB. And lastly, on the microphone, we have a mute button, and very intelligently, they've made it a touch sensor button so that you don't have to click into it, which would definitely get picked up by the microphone sensor. We're also going to need to unbox our microphone boom arm. I've gone with a boom arm that offers incredible value. In fact, this boom arm had amazing reviews on Amazon and cost me just $25. So some of the other boom arms that I saw were actually up to 3 times the price of this. In fact, I saw one boom arm that was literally $185, which is more than the price of the microphone itself, which is just ridiculous. So the last step is to get this USB cable connected to my iPhone, and to do that we're going to be using this Apple Lightning to USB camera adapter, which we have recently just done a review on, which I'm leaving for you above if you want to check it out. Now we can plug in my Lightning cable into the back of our ring light, and then we can just get this all connected. And there we go. We're now going to be able to use our new microphone and keep our phone perfectly charged. And I am not even exaggerating right now. I am literally down to 1% battery. So let's get this plugged in straight away for a sound test. I have this headset plugged in, just a little cheap one that I got off AliExpress in one of our recent gadget unboxings, if you want to check that out. Now straight away, I just have to say this quality sounds incredible even through these very cheap earbuds, and I am so stoked that my phone is charging. Everything about this is just such a big upgrade, and I am so grateful. And check this out, just by having this microphone, I've now enabled a new camera angle that I could never do before, where you guys are seeing from over there, because previously I had to have the microphone right in front of my face. But I want to test the mute function, so I'm just going to move the mic over here. We're just going to gently touch. Unmute, and that seems to have worked. To make the audio difference abundantly clear, we're now going to test the Fifine against my old shotgun mic, and then also against the default iPhone microphone. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. 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 If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to ram that like button. So, what do you think about the test results of the Fifine K688? If you're as impressed as I am and you want to get your hands on one of these awesome microphones, I will be leaving a link for you in the description below. Now, let's talk about the insane godlike value of this microphone. The most important microphone we need to compare this to is the Shure MV7, and this is a functionally identical microphone. It is a dynamic microphone with a cardioid pickup pattern and also features USB and XLR compatibility. But there is 3 reasons why I went with the Fifine. The first and most compelling reason is the price. The Shure MV7 costs over 400 Australian dollars. Now, to be honest, I would be more than happy to pay that for this upgrade, as it's definitely worth it. However, when you compare that to the price of the Fifine, which I only paid $137 on Amazon, that's literally a third of the price, so you have to take that into consideration. Reason number 2 is functionality. Within my 5 hours of intense research, I came across several people who actually owned both microphones. And guess what the consensus was? Which one's better? Negligible. I heard most people say they couldn't tell the difference. I heard one person say the Shure sounded ever so slightly better, but not worth tripling the price. And finally, I even heard a couple of people say they actually preferred the sound of the Fifine even at 1/3 of the price because it worked better with their particular voice. And finally, reason number 3 why I went with the Fifine, and this one's really important to me, customer service. That's right, Fifine have incredible customer service and incredible customer focus. I saw it firsthand in the comment sections of people reviewing their microphones. The folks at Fifine are seriously going above and beyond to take people's feedback on board to develop the perfect microphone. Now, I am not sponsored by Fifine and they did not send me this microphone for free, but I just wanted to give an honest shout out to their channel because they are doing incredible customer service. I am an absolute sucker for value, and the Fifine K688 is the epitome of godlike value. I truly believe that the Fifine K688 is the best value microphone on the market, which is why after my 5 hours of research, I purchased this mic. Now, if you have been inspired and want to get your hands on this awesome microphone, remember I will be leaving a link for you in the description below. And do make sure you are subscribed with notifications on so that you don't miss out on other high value items that I review. And with that said, it's now time for the bonus. So let's open up this Studio Pro headset and do some testing. Absolutely tremendously sized plugs. Look at the size of that. Good Lord. And the headset itself. Oh, okay. Comes with a nice leather-ish, I'll say, drawstring bag. I chose these because they had not only incredible reviews, but they were also an amazing price. So straight away, I noticed that they are very foldable. Check that out. They really do pack away quite well. And also these ear cups seem extremely soft and comfortable. Now there is 2 cables included. There's this smaller one, and then there's this absolute big boy that just goes to a regular aux cable. So I'm kind of wondering which one I should use. Both of them are working, but I mean, I kind of like the look of this nice coiled red one on the bigger plug. It's way longer as well, so I can potentially cable manage this up and around the boom arm. So I think I'll do that as well. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the bonus, and I don't know if you can tell, but I am so happy with my new setup right now. Everything is so much easier. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know below. What did you think of the sound test and the quality of my new microphone? I'm leaving you with our technology playlist as well as a related video that you don't want to miss. And make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss our next cool technology review. Finally, a big shout out to our Goat Crew channel members. And Brian, thanks for confirming how to pronounce your name. Gracias. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.